Good morning, y'all. God bless this hair today. God bless you. God bless me. God bless the world. Yeah, 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 yee. My boob hurts. TMI. It's about that time. All right, so here we go. Let's get started. I got a little bit. I don't have a lot to talk about today, which is fine. That doesn't mean we're not going to get a message. It's just, it wasn't like a song. It wasn't like any signs I got on the outside, but I heard the word certainty. And I don't really hear that particular word a lot, you know, but certainty is how I heard it. And then I just Googled the word certainty because I thought, well, maybe something interesting will pop up. And then it gave me, you know, determined, fixed, settled, surety, established, assured, you know. So basically the other words for certainty, which make me think that that's not a coincidence because I don't believe in coincidence. So what I get from that is it was my spirit guide's way of conveying a message to me that somebody wants to drive this point home, honey. Somebody wants you to know, or maybe you want someone to know, that you are certain. So whatever happens, I'm hearing whatever happens next, whatever happens live, or watch what happens live. What's that? Watch what happens live. I know it's a show, but I don't know anything about it. But okay, before I even look it up, watch what happens live. It makes me think it could be like a, maybe like a talk show. All right, let me look it up. Let me just look it up. Watch what happens live.
Here's some information about
Andy
Watch What
Cohen.
Happens Live with Andy Cohen.
It's a talk show.
An extension of Bravo's Watch What.
Okay. So maybe that has something to do with it. It's a talk show, you guess. Determine this. Anyway, so basically something is definite, something is certain, someone is certain. Or something is certain. And that could be a million things. Usually when you have a talk show, you have what? Guests. Or guests. Guests. Right? You have guests on a talk show. Talk about a lot of different things, a lot of different topics. Be my guest, be my guest. Watch what happens live, certainty. Oh, and then I also wrote down that because I got kind of nauseous before I started this video, I was feeling a little, ugh, still feeling a little, ugh, just a little nauseous, but it feels more like a little bit of excitement, a little bit of uncertainty, but how is that possible? Okay, if you're uncertain, you get this nauseous feeling like, oh my God. But the certainty, all right, hold on. So we got certainty. I just picked up on Watch What Happens Live, and then this sick, nauseating feeling. You know what I feel? Someone here could be experiencing a lot of emotions or a lot of thoughts. Yeah, thoughts and emotions. Maybe the thoughts are causing the emotions. And what's going on is as this person is thinking of these things or thinking of their feelings, maybe they're thinking of how they feel about something or someone. They're certain of how they feel. Like they can't change it. It's too late to go back now. Too late. They done tripped and fell in love. They tripped and fell in love. Okay, so they're already in the pond, in the quicksand, in the lake, in the river, in the water. But now they're like, it's almost like the water is up to somebody's neck, you know? And they're just trying to like pace themselves and breathe energetically. This doesn't mean someone's freaking hyperventilating or anything, but someone on the inside is feeling a lot of energy because of another person, because of how they feel. But maybe they don't know how this other person feels because there's like a level of uncertainty which is causing this nauseating feeling. Because even though someone knows what they want now, and they know for sure, they got their confirmation, that doesn't mean the other person will accept or will even return the feelings. So someone's like maybe a lot in their head, thinking a whole hell of a lot. But also, instead of someone just being in their own head, they have another person on the head, on the mind. It's like you're all I can think about. Honey, if I could think of something else, I would. Try me. Darling, I've tried, but every single day, I just sit here and my mind wanders, and it wanders on to you. I don't know, I just made it up. You like my little jingle? You like my little jangle? Woo, I don't know. Maybe somebody's feeling a little like they need a good laugh here because the energy's so, it's just a lot. It's a lot. But when you're certain, usually like a certainty is a very comfortable place to be. When something is certain, I mean, unless it's a negative certainty, but if it's a positive certainty, like something is certain, you're positive about it. Positively. I'm positively certain. Usually you are very focused on whatever it is. Yes. Okay. I'm positively certain of what I'm focused on, which is beautiful. Someone's really driven right here. They're a little nervous, a little nauseous because there's no guarantees. Okay, example, like say somebody was going to like apply for college. Maybe they got in and they're like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Like there's this like they're certain on the college they want to go to, and then they find out they get in, but still they get nauseous on their first day because they don't know what to expect. They don't know. They don't have any clue what they should be anticipating. Not really. I mean, what's it going to be like? What are the people like? So imagine someone being this way in love. This could also be you watching, but it could be another towards you. It's like, oh my God, I'm certain I'm in love with you. I'm certain of how I feel, but I'm a little uneasy because I don't know how you feel. And you see how bright it's getting now? Confirmation. I don't know how you feel. Maybe that's, yeah, you do. Someone may be like, yeah, you know how I feel. I've made it obvious. I've shown you. Or this could be another person, like I've shown you. You should be certain by now. Well, somebody is certain now. Somebody is certain of how they feel. The thing is now overcoming the fear. I also get the sense that something is just kind of dragging. Lagging or dragging. Something seems to be kind of not in any hurry here. Not that it has to be or anything, but it's just something to take note of. Something seems to be dragging or lagging. I said something that's certain or assured, or something that has a surety is usually something that people focus on. At least at some point, somebody focuses on it. You set a wedding date, you have a certain wedding date, right? You've set that date, you focus on it until you have that wedding date, right? Usually when something's certain, when someone is certain on something, it's something they're focusing on for a time being. So someone is so certain, or positively certain rather, because they have really given something a lot of thought. And the longer that they've prayed, I'm hearing prayed on it, or meditated on it, thought about it, sat with it, the longer the more time they had to kind of realize how something really moves them, how something really makes them feel, or you, if this is you. So it may have taken a little bit of time, but it's like someone is certain that they want to make this move. Or someone could now be certain of another person's move now. Example, let's say someone's married here and they, you know, had feelings for someone outside of their marriage. This is just the first thing popping in my head. And they didn't really know if the person that they had feelings for would mess with them, or that sounds so distasteful. It's not mess with them. I think, all right, look, someone's clearly giving me a message here. Let's say, same situation, but let me re-say it so I'm more clear, so you can be more certain. Somebody's in a relationship. I don't know what it looks like. Let's say they're married. It would be a serious relationship, but one of them is in love with someone else. Let's say they're in love, okay? They may have just woken up and realized they thought they were in love with who they're with. They're not in love with that person, okay? Whoever they're in love with, they didn't know. They did not have certainty at first if this person would involve themselves with them, or if they should tell this person how they feel. It's like a secret love, like a secret admirer. It's like they almost couldn't help falling in love. It's not even like an affair. So then the person who's in the relationship may now have some sort of clarity or confirmation that the person that they love, secretly kind of, wouldn't involve themselves with them because this individual is taken, is spoken for. They want to do the right thing. So this individual now has the understanding, the certainty that, you know what, if I want them, I can't even approach them while I'm still with so-and-so. And maybe someone's realizing that they're meant to be with someone that they're not with. And now they know that it's because they're with someone that this person has kind of stated themselves or not confessed their own feelings. Or, you know what I mean? Like somebody may have pulled away here or just kind of stays to themselves, and then another person may be wondering, do they love me? Or do they still love me? Or are they in love with me? It's like maybe they are, but they don't get involved because somebody is taken. It's wrong. They don't even want to, like they know they can't have someone or something like that. It could be the case. And maybe now someone knows it. You would think that would be something people would know just... right? But some people don't, I guess. Some people don't. Some people, I would think that would be something that would be a no-brainer. Like, yeah, of course somebody would rather you be single. Like, so then what though? I'm hearing, then what? What you gonna do when the new wears off and the old shines through and they can't wait to kick you in the bud? That's the wrong tune. Then what? Whoa, then what? I've been channeling a lot of country lately. Some of you may really like country music. Maybe you live in the country, all right? Maybe you grew up in the country. Then what? Country song. I don't know who sings it. Clay Walker. Here we go. Let's read some of the lyrics. Oh, the energy's picking back up again. It's starting to get a little, it's like for as much love as there is here, you know, even though it's not out there, it's just certain. It's like, damn, the energy is dragging, lagging. It was going slow. I felt like Jesus, you know, need a little light on the situation. Now, come on now. Tells me it's going to pull it up, then it don't. And then I go to click it. Oh, come on now. Come on. Here we go. Well, I got a good friend who's got a good life. He's got 2 pretty children and a real nice wife. Yet he never seems quite satisfied. I said, I know what's on your mind, but you better think about it before you cross that line. The grass ain't always greener on the other side. Okay, I see what's going on. Someone may actually truly be with someone they were supposed to be with, but for a cycle or a time being. Now their chapter is up. They're certain of it, at least here, at least in this message. So someone is certain that they want a new life or a new path, that they are, the chapter's closed between them and another. They know. You can't make something, you can't like squeeze blood out of a turnip, you know, you can't make it be there when it's not there anymore. So someone here knows, but then someone around them, maybe several someone's, could be telling somebody, or maybe they've been doing this. This could be another thing that's been causing the situation to drag, take its time, because there were naysayers around somebody saying, oh no, you shouldn't, you're just thinking that because, you know, you're thinking the grass is greener, but then you're going to get there and realize there's problems. And it's like, hell yeah, there's problems everywhere. Yeah, there's problems. Oh, I bleeped myself. That was awesome. Everything is awesome. Yeah. So anyway, squirrel. Yeah, so there's people all around this individual, or one individual person who's like, make sure this isn't, it's like, I have made sure. Do you take me for a fool? Do you think I'm not an intelligent person? Why, my question would be, why do you need me to make sure? Because I already am sure. See, I've told you that, and I'm telling you that now, and you're not hearing me. You're trying to convince me of something that I already believe. I don't believe it, I know it, right? This is what someone's saying, I know it. It's not necessarily a belief, like I know in my core, my soul knows that this is what I need to do. And someone's saying, oh, well, blah, 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 blah. And I think somebody's trying to tell someone, I'm not leaving them because, or I didn't leave them, maybe it already happened, it's past tense. Someone's saying, I'm not, or I didn't leave someone because I thought the grass was greener, or I wanted more than I was receiving at home. I left them, or I'm leaving them because I'm not in love. It's that simple. It's fair to me, and it's fair to them. What's not fair is living a lie, or just living this way to be comfortable. That's a cage that I don't want to be in. I am showing love, or I did show love to my partner by leaving. By leaving, it's not me saying they weren't good enough or where I'm going is better. It's me saying simply, our time is up. That's it. And I'm certain of it. I'm certain that our time is up. Our time, our journey on this planet, there's a new season for me, and I know that I'm being called to this path. It's like Pocahontas when she's like, Grandmother Willow, Grandmother Willow. The tree talks to her. She's like, listen with your heart. You will understand. Someone has listened with their heart, and people around them can't understand that because they also don't listen with their heart. They may be living the same type lives that this person was living, but is since getting out of. So they, maybe even a little part of them doesn't want this person to explore elsewhere because they could be jealous, because they don't have the guts to do it themselves. It's gonna be like friends of theirs, like buddies, you know? That's what I'm getting for this message. Let's see if there's anything else. No, it's basically an individual going after something that they have a lot of pushback. If they don't know, they're about to, or they already have had this happen. Had a lot of pushback from other people, and especially people who maybe they didn't even think they would get this type of pushback, you know? People trying to plant little seeds of doubt in somebody's ear to keep them from moving forward, because it's not something that they themselves would have the guts to do. Although it's interesting, like, okay, let me give an example. I have to. I know we're about to go, but I have to give another. I love examples because sometimes, like, I'm ADD, ADHD, I'm all over the place, and I know that. Sometimes I'm better focused, sometimes I'm not. Or sometimes I get a whole lot of messages at one time, and it's hard to kind of keep up. I get it, but that don't mean everybody else gets it. So when I can get stories and messages, this helps me, okay? See, I'm like twiddling my leg. Partially the coffee, but partially my attention. Anyways, so let's say we have two guys, they're buddies. I don't know how long they've been buddies, but they're buddies. Both of them are married. One of them has always basically, I don't know how he's been, but let's say he's been more than less really faithful to his wife. Then his buddy has actually been kind of a player. Not kind of, has slept with other people. And obviously would never tell his wife, but would never leave his wife either. Like, maybe these are some very wealthy men too. Like, wealthy men. So they, businessmen even. They have a lot to lose, right? So, you know, sometimes when you get up in that field of money and things, people think that they can get away with really just not great stuff. So let's say these friends, like, of course, this guy knows this guy's secrets. They're friends, they're buddies. He's not going to tell on him. But the guy over here who actually really hasn't ever been a player, no, maybe he was, I don't know, but that's not the message here. The one who wasn't cheating on their wife, actually ends up falling in love with someone, okay? They tell their buddy who does cheat on their wife, and their buddy is the one that tries to talk them out of it and says, don't leave because you're just trying to go where the grass is greener, man. You know, see, I did that too, and I could have lost my marriage if my wife would have found out. And they're like, you're just saying all that though. Like, if your wife would have found out, she should find out. You know what I mean? Like, someone's realizing like their friends aren't really even their good friends. Oh, there's like a whole lot going on. This message is getting deeper. I feel like we need a part 2. Yeah, let's do that. All right, we'll do a part 2. This is the first part. Hopefully you guys got it. I'm gonna post it and we'll do a part 2. All right, see you in a minute.